How we doing, everybody? I'm in between jobs, road jobs today. I just got done delivering a piece of equipment, but I gotta get out on the road. I have a truck that's out on the road right now, but they're running it. They want me to come out and check it out. I'm waiting for the phone call of when I can get there. And I have some other jobs that I have to take care of that are out on the road, but they're in the opposite direction. So, kind of up in the air of what my next step for today is. I figured I'd put a video out. I was on Maintenance Man live feed, one of his many. And there's a fella on there about making the jump for self-employment. And he was asking people how they went about doing it. Pretty much do it. If you are on the fence about making the jump to go out on your own, the deciding factors: how much of a chance are you willing to take? You know, when I went on my own, I set a date. And I was going on my own on that date. That's what it was. Whether people agreed with me or not, I pretty much had it in my mind for 9 months to a year that when this date came around, I was on my own. So it's not easy by any means. You're gonna have people that I don't want to say are envious, because there's really not much to be envious of. There are people that are saying to me, "But I wish I had your money to go out on my own and to do this and do that." If you're in business for yourself, pretty much what you are is you're a middleman. You take money from this person and you give it to another person. It just depends on how long you can hold on to that money yourself. If you do make money, you got to put it back in your business. It's got to be invested in some way. Whether parts, tools, repairs, upgrades. Because if you don't invest it back in, when it comes tax time, you lose it. They're nice enough to take it from you. That's just the way it works. They'll just bump you in a higher tax bracket at that point in time. And it happens. And if you don't pay your taxes, you're out of business. You have people that'll sit there and say, it's great being your own boss. You get to decide what you're going to do. You don't decide what you're going to do. Your customers are your boss. You decide how hard you want to work, but without your customers, you're not employed. So there's a give and take there. When you are employed by somebody else, whether you work 50 hours a week, whether you work 60 hours a week, or if you just put 40 hours a week in, when you punch out, you go home. Sure, you might think about work when you're at home. You might complain to your wife or your husband, your neighbors, but once you punch the clock, it's over. It's the way it works. When you're self-employed, when you punch the clock, you go to bed. That's how that works. You're always on the clock. You don't get paid for always being on the clock, but you're always on the clock. You're constantly planning. And my plan, the way I have worded it in the past year, is I plan on not doing what I plan on doing. Because it never works out. You can plan and plan and plan and plan and plan, and first 5 minutes of the day, It's going to change. You plan on getting up and plan on going to bed. That's about all you can plan on. And that plan can change for you too. You know, it's tough. Especially if they have billing, you know. Say in my line of work, I have to pay my parts bills in 30 days. I have a lot of customers that pay at the door when they leave. That's just the way it is. I have a lot of good customers that front the money for parts, and it's great. But when I deal with bigger corporations, if they're on a 90-day billing, 90-day hurts. It really does. You purchase a transmission at $5,000, they want payment now. I got to float that for the next 3 months. Well, that's not that big of a. I mean, it is a big deal for even big corporations because it's not a it's a loss, but it's a recoverable loss. When you're by yourself, that $5,000 that's sitting out there, that's your vacation for your family. That's breathing room for your family, you know. Am I going to be able to support the groceries this month? Am I paying the car payment? Am I paying the mortgage? Am I paying the electric bill? Because somebody needs a transmission, you know. At that point in time, it puts a lot of stress on your family. And I'm just using a transmission for an example. Guys, if you got them in your shop, you can hold on to them. Those parts are yours. There's a lot of guys out there that say you can't. Those parts are purchased through you. If they're not purchased from you, you know, that's the tax IDs, and I buy a part, I have to sell this part to such and such a person, I charge this tax because I have to pay the government tax on it. If they're not paying it, then it's theft. It's simple as it is, you know. Those are my parts, those are resale parts from me. It's got to be covered. And that's true anybody. So you have some leeway when it's in your shop. When it's on the road, you're kind of losing that leeway because you don't have the item, you know. It makes it a little bit more difficult to receive your payment. You know, it's tough. But I'm going to tell you, if you want to make the jump and you want to do it, there's only one thing that's stopping you, and that's fear. That's the honest to God truth. And you never know unless you try it. Anyone that says that's a small business, if you talk to them and 100% of the time they say to you, oh, it was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth it. I have no second thoughts. They're lying to you. Small business owners go through a lot of stress. It's just part of it. And if you're not second guessing yourself, and you're not human, you know, it's a damn robot. That's the easiest way to put it. Everybody has common sense. Everybody sits there and second guesses themselves, and you know, it's nerves. It is what it is. You fight through it, you struggle, you keep going. And you survive. People say, you know, strong will survive. Yeah, well, that's pretty much what it is. You got to keep going. The successful business people are the people that can manage debt. You know, they can be poor and not look poor. That's the easiest way to put it. Because they are managing more debt than what a small business owner is. Like I said, they're the middleman. Money comes in, money goes out. Money comes in, money goes out. Most of the time, money goes out faster than it comes in. And when you're extremely busy, that's the hardest part. It really is. Because the money is turning over so fast during the extremely busy periods, you don't see it coming in. All you see is go, 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 go. And what it does is it takes a slowdown period where I'm not purchasing parts. I'm not running big expenses up. And then I have them checks falling in that are on a 30-day, 90-day billing cycle. That's when you actually see and get some breathing room. But the only other thing is it gets busy. And I'm not complaining that I have work. Trust me, I'm not complaining at all that I have work. You know, it's just, it's difficult. And there's certain things that open your eyes up about it. And, you know, kind of reins you in a little bit and like, whoa, what's going on here? And the reason I'm saying this is I seen that fella on the maintenance man, and it was like, hey, if you're going to do it, man. It's what it is. So, you guys, be good. I want to show you something. I threw something on the whiteboard today. Kind of like a remembrance for people out there. I don't know if you're going to be able to read it or not. We're going to try this because I can't spin that. Let's see. What does it say? Like, share, subscribe, work hard, and show pride in your work. God bless America. And as my daughter always puts, love you, Daddy. So you guys take it easy. Have a good day. Keep working. Keep trying. Everybody will succeed one way or the other. Y'all have a good day.